Helping Hand Understanding the Child Tax Credit. The Child Tax Credit is here to help families like yours. It puts money back in your pocket. This money can make a big difference in your life. Use it to cover expenses, build savings, or plan for your children's future. This credit isn't a loan. You don't have to pay it back. It's money for you to use responsibly. It can help you provide a better future for your children. Remember, every family's financial situation is different. The Child Tax Credit can be a valuable tool. Take the time to understand how it works. Use it wisely to benefit your family. Are you in? Who qualifies for the credit? Let's see if you qualify for the Child Tax Credit. This credit can provide significant financial relief for families, helping to cover the costs of raising children. First, you need to be a U.S. citizen or resident alien. This is a fundamental requirement to ensure that the benefits are directed to those who are part of the U.S. tax system. You must have a qualifying child under 17 years old. This means the child should not have turned 17 by the end of the tax year. The child must be related to you in some way. This relationship can be direct or through marriage or adoption. This could be your son, daughter, stepchild, foster child, sibling, stepbrother, stepsister, or a descendant of any of these. Essentially, the child must have a familial connection to you. The child must have lived with you for more than half of the year. This ensures that the child is primarily under your care and supervision. There are income limits to qualify. These limits are in place to ensure that the credit is provided to those who need it the most. These limits change every year. It's important to stay updated with the latest information to know if you qualify. Check with the IRS to see if you fall within the range. The IRS provides detailed guidelines and updates on their website. You can also use the IRS online tool to see if you qualify. This tool is user-friendly and can quickly help you determine your eligibility. Remember, the Child Tax Credit is designed to support families in raising their children. It can make a significant difference in your financial planning and overall well-being. So, take the time to check if you qualify. It could provide the extra support you need to give your children the best possible upbringing. Easy claim getting your hands on the money. Claiming the Child Tax Credit is simpler than you think. This credit can significantly reduce the amount of tax you owe or increase your refund. It's designed to help families with the cost of raising children, and it's a valuable benefit that you don't want to miss out on. You claim it when you file your federal income tax return. This means that when you're preparing your taxes, either on your own or with the help of a professional, you'll need to include the necessary information to claim the credit. You'll need a Social Security number for each qualifying child. This is crucial because the IRS uses these numbers to verify the eligibility of each child for the credit. Make sure you have these documents ready before you start your tax return. You can file your taxes electronically or by mail. Filing electronically is often faster and more convenient, and it can help you get your refund more quickly. However, if you prefer, you can still file a paper return and mail it to the IRS. The IRS offers free tax preparation services if your income is below a certain level. These services are provided through programs like Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, VITA, and Tax Counseling for the Elderly, TCE. They can help ensure that your return is accurate and that you claim all the credits and deductions you're entitled to. Look for Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, VITA, or Tax Counseling for the Elderly, TCE sites near you. These programs are staffed by trained volunteers who can help you prepare your tax return and answer any questions you might have. Once you file your return, the IRS will process it. This involves checking the information you've provided, verifying your eligibility for the child tax credit, and calculating your refund or the amount of tax you owe. They will issue your refund or credit. If you're entitled to a refund, the IRS will send it to you either by direct deposit or by mail, depending on the option you chose when you filed your return. The time it takes to receive your money varies. If you filed electronically and chose direct deposit, you might get your refund in as little as a few weeks. If you filed a paper return or opted for a mailed check, it could take longer. It usually takes a few weeks. Once you receive your refund, you can use it to cover expenses, save for the future, or invest in your family's well-being. The Child Tax Credit is a valuable resource that can make a real difference in your financial situation. Smart money, making the credit work for your family. Now that you know the basics, let's talk strategy. How can you use the Child Tax Credit to improve your family's financial well-being? Start by creating a budget. Track your income and expenses. This will help you see where your money is going. Identify areas where you can cut back. Look for ways to save. Consider setting aside a portion of your child tax credit. You can use it to build an emergency fund. Aim for 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. This will provide a financial cushion in case of unexpected events. Section 5. Spending wisely what you can and can't do. The child tax credit gives you flexibility. You can use it for a variety of expenses. It can help with everyday costs like groceries, housing, and utilities. You can also use it for education-related expenses. This includes tuition, books, and supplies. It can also be used for childcare costs. However, there are some restrictions. You cannot use the credit for personal expenses like vacations or luxury items. It's important to use the credit responsibly. Section 6. Planning ahead. Budgeting and saving your credit. Budgeting is key to making the most of your child tax credit. Create a plan for how you will use the money. This will help you stay on track and avoid overspending. Consider setting up a separate savings account. You can deposit a portion of your credit into this account. This will help you save for your children's future. You can also use the credit to pay down debt. This will free up more money in your budget. It will also improve your credit score. Section 7. Growing your money investing for your child's future. If you're looking for long-term growth, consider investing. You can use a portion of your child tax credit to open a 529 plan. This is a tax-advantaged savings plan for education. You can also invest in a Roth IRA for your child. This is a retirement account that grows tax-free. Your child will thank you later. Remember, investing involves risks. It's important to do your research. Consult with a financial advisor to determine the best investment strategy for your family. This Section 8. No surprises, common questions answered. Here are answers to some frequently asked questions about the child tax credit, a crucial benefit for many families. What if I don't owe any taxes? This is a common concern among many taxpayers. You may still qualify for the child tax credit, even if you don't owe any taxes. This is because the credit has a refundable portion. This refundable portion means that you can receive a refund even if your tax liability is zero. It's designed to provide financial relief to families who need it the most. Can I claim the credit for children over 17? This is another frequent question. No, the child must be under 17 at the end of the tax year to qualify for the child tax credit. This age requirement is strictly enforced. What if my filing status changes? Changes in your filing status can impact your eligibility and the amount of credit you receive. Your eligibility and credit amount may be affected if your filing status changes. For example, if you go from filing jointly to filing separately, it could reduce the amount of credit you can claim. Check with the IRS for the latest guidelines. They provide up-to-date information on how changes in filing status can affect your tax credits. What if my child's social security number is pending? This situation can be confusing for new parents. You can still apply for the credit. The IRS has provisions for cases where a child's social security number is pending. The IRS will provide instructions on how to proceed. It's important to follow their guidelines to ensure you receive the credit you're entitled to. Understanding the child tax credit can significantly ease your financial burden. Always stay informed and consult with a tax professional if you have any doubts. Section 9. Your family, your future. Take control with the child tax credit. The child tax credit is a powerful tool for families. Use it wisely to improve your financial well-being. Create a budget, save for the future, and invest in your children. Remember, every dollar counts. By making smart financial decisions today, you can secure a brighter future for your family tomorrow. Take control of your finances and make the most of the child tax credit.